Hey guys, Katie Taylor here at scrappinkaty.com, where I show you how to preserve your family's memories through the art of scrapbooking. In today's video, I am sharing a layout made using Day 4 sketches from Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches, Series 12. Here's a look at the sketch from Jessica Michaels, as well as a couple of photos I'm going to be using. And I am using the Storybook Workshop Kit. So you can see here it's very juvenile. It's themed with dinosaurs and castles and princesses and princes. But I am going to just scrapbook some old photos of me and our older sons. I have gone ahead and cut out 2 circles from my base layout, and I prefer to do this instead of cutting my photos in actual circles. It just helps with the little process a little bit. And then I also, in Design Space, created circle frames that I am going to use to kind of frame these and hide the imperfections. So I have that one of me and my middle child up at the top, and then of course me and then the older boys stacked at the bottom. And there is a little bit of a gap, but like I said, I created those frames so you won't be able to tell. So how I decided to do these photos is just use washi tape and kind of glue them together instead of applying adhesive on the back of the layout. I thought that it would give me a little more leeway in actually placing that base page where I wanted it. And now I can just turn that page over, secure it again with some washi tape, and then I am going to bring in a scratch piece of white daisy cardstock and go ahead and tape to the back. Now I did jot down the date just in case I forget by the time I am finished with this layout. And then I am going to just apply liquid adhesive around these circle frames. Now I did try to cut these circle frames from a scratch piece of cardstock. So there are 2 places, one on each of the frames, where the circle is kind of straight. So I'm going to be hiding those with my embellishments. The layout or the sketch calls for some stars, and believe it or not, this kit actually has stars in the workshop kit. So I think I'm going to use those stars to kind of hide those little straight pieces of the circles. So you saw where I just trimmed down that frame, and it really looks like these photos are actually cut circles, but they're not. So I also thought, since I am using such a busy base page, that I would kind of tear the sides. It's also in the sketch as well. And then I'm going to apply the same color cardstock, which is Mist, behind those little torn spots, and that's the same color that is on my circle frames. So you can see here I just applied tape adhesive to the back of those slits, and then I'll turn that over and just kind of mess with those and kind of get the glue off the areas where it doesn't belong. This is another one of my favorite things to do just when your layout needs that extra something. If you'll just tear either the top or the bottom corners and just add either some pattern paper or some cardstock sticking out from the behind, just kind of adds an extra interest or dimension. So here are those star die cuts from the workshop kit, and I am just trying to find stars that won't clash too bad with the back, but that also will be landing spaces for some of the titles. And I am using the journaling stickers or the sentiment stickers from the sticker sheet. I am going to use 3D foam tape on the majority of these stars. So I am just going to go ahead and apply the 3D foam tape to the back. So fun thing about this series, again, this is series 12. I think that I've played along with maybe 4 series. The first couple I was really good at playing along every day, and then it just kind of got too much for me. So I would just play along here and there, and then I would also combine sketches because the majority of the sketches are 1-page layouts. So I would show how to combine those sketches into 2-page layouts. I'll leave a playlist in the description so you can go check that out. But the funny thing about this series is I actually went through some of our photos and I found a whole bunch of old photos. So if you watched my latest video, it was from Christmas 1989. And so, you know, back then you didn't have the option to, you know, take the perfect shot, edit it before you sent it off. You basically had a camera, you sent it off. It was 35mm film, and you didn't know what you were going to get until you actually got it developed 3 days later. So these photos are some of those. Again, our boys were small, and really I actually forgot about this memory because they've been in an old photo bin of mine. I usually organize our most recent photos, but it's been a while since I've been through the older ones. So I thought, you know what, this series, I'm going to really try to concentrate on older photos and go ahead and get those stories told. So you'll see that here. You saw that in my last video, and then you'll see that in several of my other videos. So I just went ahead and took out some of the dimensional elements. This is a black paperboard, and I'm really liking those arrows, and I'm just going to kind of adhere those down around the circles, as well as pull out some of those little sentiment stickers that are on the sticker sheet. If you are a follower of mine, you know that I love sentiment stickers. It's just a way to kind of add that extra little saying. So the one at the top near the main part of the title says "Sweet Boy," and then that main title says "You Shine So Bright." And then I will be adding 2 more, or actually 3 more stickers. This one says "So Handsome," and then I have one that says "Brothers." Now I have added 3D foam tape to the back of those just to kind of give them an extra pop. And then I will come back later. I don't know if this is on camera or not, but I will add a queen bee sticker kind of right there by me in that photo of me with both boys. Now I am adhering these black paperboard arrows down with liquid adhesive, and then I will come back with my white gel pen just to kind of add some little markings and doodles on those, just to kind of add that little extra something that I usually like to do. And then also on the sticker sheet are some paprika hearts. So I'm really not a paprika fan, but I love the bold paprika in this pattern paper. So I thought it would be fun to bring that boldness in with the hearts. So I'm going to put 2 up at that top star, and then of course 1 went down by "So Handsome" and "Brothers." And I think they're just the perfect pop of color against those kind of lighter color stars. Now, even though I am sharing this late, I actually have days 1 through 9, I believe, totally completed. And so I have been sharing those, or I will be sharing those on my social media, so Instagram and Facebook. So make sure that you go ahead and follow me on those. If you'll expand the description, not only will you see links to the products that I used, but you'll also see links to my social media as well as still photos of this layout. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. If you liked what you saw, please remember to leave me a comment, share with your friends, and if you aren't already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and sign up for notifications so you won't miss another crafty video. Thanks, and have a wonderful weekend.